Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Amanda and I want to talk to you this morning about open networking for the online meetings. So now that we're 7 months into lockdown and the online meetings, most people are getting a little bit tired of doing their work through screens, doing their meetings through screens, and seeing their family, and most of all trying to actively network and get that same connection through the Zoom screens. So there are ways to motivate other people in your group and to engage ourselves and engage other members during the open networking part of the BNI online meetings. And some of you may also question why it is that we do the breakout rooms beforehand and after the meetings when we can just simply have one big room. So during the early stages of the online meetings, people were feeling a little bit of frustration trying to open network with all members in the big room. Sometimes it can be up to 70 members in some chapters, so it was just a bit chaotic. One president said that, and I'll just read this out, I've noticed that my chapter was meeting during the open networking and we didn't have everyone engage in that part of the meeting. And some people dominated the conversation on the platform. It was really difficult for multiple people to hear what was going on and for multiple people to engage in the conversation. So when you've got the whole group in the room, some people will naturally just dominate the conversation. I'm usually one of them. Sometimes I can be a bit boisterous and some people will just sit back and listen. And for other people, it can be very easy when they would normally not engage and just sit back and fly under the radar. This encourages them to talk because there'll only be 3 or 4 people in the actual room. So this is where the breakout rooms were used to solve all of this chaos. Multiple breakout rooms are now created and all members and visitors are assigned to those rooms, so no one's left behind. Typically 3 or 4 is the maximum for that benefit of having the small interactions. And Zoom allows actually 50 breakout rooms, so even for those larger chapters, you've got more than enough for there to even be just 2 visitors sometimes, or 2 members sometimes in those rooms as well. So some chapters also allow people to choose which breakout session they want to be with. So someone might want to choose to be with Paul or Lynn. If people don't know who they want to be with, each visitor is placed in a room with a potential power team, or they're placed in a room with people. So we all know the chapter members and we know really who would be placed good with a visitor in with those people that are natural referral partners, which means that they will actually engage with those members and they can strike up a conversation easily and keep the conversation going. So each breakout room ends about 1 minute or so before the main meeting. And those smaller groups actually allow the conversation to occur prior to the meeting, allow visitors to meet all of the members or some of the members, allow people to catch up as they would in a face-to-face meeting, and importantly to schedule those one-to-ones as they would if they were walking into the room and seeing everyone on a weekly basis. If members are struggling to keep the conversations going, some groups also go as far as providing topics for the breakout rooms. It can either be the same topic for all or individual topics for the different power groups. And this is particularly helpful for people that are new and they're struggling to get the conversation going when they're feeling a little bit nervous or overwhelmed and they don't really know these people that well. We really encourage the positive visitor experience in BNI, and the first 15 minutes of any meeting, whether it's face-to-face or whether it's online, it can be extremely chaotic for everyone, and just these breakout rooms really helps to ease that transition into the meeting for all of those visitors as well. The BNI system still can work with the online meetings. In fact, it's working really, really well. A key factor to this is keeping up the one-to-ones and attending the weekly meetings every week, and really taking advantage of this open networking before and after the meeting. Close to $4 billion in closed business has been recorded within the BNI system since the start of March. So the system is still working, and they're actually getting more people attending the meetings, more members, attendance is high, and are getting a lot more visitors to the meetings just because it is so easy to come in and join multiple meetings that otherwise you wouldn't be able to get to because they're on the other side of the city. So I really want to encourage everyone to come about 15 minutes early, if you can, at least 15 minutes early, and really take part in and meet with different people every week. And if there's a particular person that you want to speak with, and during this meeting, visitors, if there's a particular person that you want to speak with after hearing the 45-second pitch, then just request it. You can see the names on the screen. And for all members in future meetings, if there's someone you want to go with, then just let them know and they'll assign you to the right room. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. That was excellent. Okay. All right.